Hey, all you zealots and zerglings out there, I've got another 3 versus 3 for you. The map is Biolab, and I have spawned as the red Protoss. My allies are Sinister, the blue Terran, who seems to enjoy the Terran, or perhaps just nostalgic for them. I'm not sure which, because I believe he's a random style player, not a pick your race type. And Spartan, the green Protoss. It looks like I've already kind of revealing my strategy. But enough about that right now. Our opponents are Mike, the yellow Zerg, Contrarian, the orange Protoss, and Dunamai, the purple Terran. It's only one Zerg this time, and it's probably by a player who doesn't really want to be Zerg, but we'll see what he can do with it. It doesn't look like he's using his rally points. Really should rally his hatchery onto those minerals. It saves a ton of time. But not using any rally points yet. Maybe he just forgot. I've occasionally forgotten. I'm quickly trying to get everything set up in the beginning of the game, and I just kind of mess things up. And we do have a scouting probe here for Contrarian. He's generally a very aggressive scouting early. I often kind of forget. It looks like he's going to see that I am just getting down my gateway. Nothing too atypical there. He's going to continue. He's actually going to be able to get into Sinister space because there's a nice little open gap here. Oh, nope, that is going to close up quickly. His probe is going to be just too late, but instead he's going to go back here. Is he going to try to put up some tricky proxy pylon? It looks like he might be. Well, I don't know where he went. Maybe he was trying to go in here, and then the pathing realized that was blocked off and sent him in an absolutely incorrect direction. And what is this thing? Wow, we got a Zergling in a bottle here, apparently. That is crazy. Now it looks like he was going to try again, but the door is solidly closed. Ow, that probe is going to slam right into the building. That has got to hurt. But what is he doing in his own base while this scouting is going on? Getting his gateway, not really putting up a wall, and just kind of having his buildings near the front door. Which, you know, it's... yeah, again, maybe kind of hard to... well, I don't know how hard it is to wall his Protoss. I'm obviously not walling in. I'm keeping all my stuff fairly close in. Kind of keep a tight cluster base. If you saw my last 3v3, that was probably a good idea. Oh, we do have a proxy pylon here for Contrarian. And Sinister just mentions there's a probe snooping about, and I know that a lot of people have a proclivity for proxy pylons. My zealot is out scouting my base. Oh, but he does cancel that. I wonder why he canceled that, because nobody had scouted it. Maybe he changed his mind. Or maybe that Marine saw it. I don't know. That's possible. Maybe the Marine saw it. I just missed it because I was busy enjoying my zealot, who stops right here where it used to be. I think his spidey senses are tingling. He's like, I sense some sort of pylon energy here. I don't know why. And he's looking around. Oh, well, I guess there's nothing. He'll be on his merry way. What we got over here? I'll just kind of throw in a supply depot there, maybe just to kind of keep an eye on that corner of his base. A very secluded corner. Looks like there's a lot of places where you can, do some nasty little drops here. Maybe Reaper play, Colossus play, all sorts of weird things you could do. We got a Spartan's got a pylon here right at his front door. I'm not really sure what the point of that is. Maybe just kind of a forward pylon for proxying. For once he has his warp gates, which his warp gates are done. And I thought his warp gate. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a forge. It's not a cybernetics core. I'm absolutely retarded. My apologies there. I, however, am researching my warp gates. They will be done very soon. I've got a second gateway coming up. As you probably saw before, it was my intention to go Zealot High Templar, which was interesting. I've tried the Zealot Dark Templar before. That was kind of fun, and I kind of wanted to try some High Templar play. I don't get to use them that often. Maybe only once or twice, so I wanted to give it a whirl. And I know that I always have trouble with gas, so I figured limit the amount of stalkers I get. Yeah, there's one there, but I'm kind of building an early army. I didn't want to just rush to High Templars and have no army. So yeah, we will see some early stalkers, but later I am going to be transitioning all into some High Templar play, and that is where most of my gas is going to go. We do have 3 stalkers out here for Contrarian. His warp gates are almost done. We check the production tab. I think my warp gates have already finished. Yeah, my warp gates are finished. My Twilight Council is almost done. And he is chrono boosting out. Got a sentry out there. What's he getting back here? He's getting a robo base. So we got a 2-gate robo here for Contrarian. Very standard build. And a little small contingent there for Dunamai. Seems to be going standard Marine Marauder right now. It's just 2 barracks right now. Is he researching any upgrades? Combat Shield is on the way. That is all he can research right now because he only has 1 tech lab. Is he getting Oh, no, he's getting the +1 attack as well. His Terran counterpart over here, looks like he's also going 2 racks. No, we do have a factory. Oh, and he is getting out a Thor. So he is going for, looks like Marine Thor. Is he getting he's also getting combat shield. So maybe he's just getting it for the upgrades, or maybe we'll see some Marauders later. He's not using this for anything yet. I'm not sure why not. Looks like I am advancing forward. I got a decent little army here. Sending my probe out. Not sure what he is up to. Getting a little advanced pylon there. It's always good to have a pylon everywhere. Always want pylons everywhere. Oh, looks like we're getting stim pack now for Dunamai. Looks like Sinister is getting a little antsy to remove out. Let's get rid of that production tab. It is kind of in the way. Oh, and Contrarian's got an observer out, which is what you can do when you get that Robo Bay. I do not have a Robo Bay, so I do not have any observers available to me. So he's going to just scout absolutely everything. Twilight Council, I do have getting my Zealot charge. If I'm going heavy Zealots, might as well get the charge. It is an awesome upgrade. I love watching those Zealots scurry about unless they are coming at my forces, of course. And then he announces this in the all chat. I didn't notice this at the time, but someone who did notice it was Contrarian. And they are massing a nice little force. We got Stalkers, no upgrades for them yet. Marines, no upgrades for them. Marauders. Roaches, no upgrades for anybody yet. I'm not sure if we have any upgrades. I have no upgrades for any of my units yet. Oh, I did sneak a little sentry in there, which is even more gas heavy. And I don't know why there's no upgrades for anybody yet, but it looks like we are getting ready to move out. I'm not sure what Spartan is doing. Where is his army? His army's kind of sitting back here. Oh, he does have the +1 attack, but he is deciding not to advance with us. Oh, when that observer goes down. He spotted that observer like a champ. And I don't know where that immortal was going, but he's going to try to scurry back home saying, dude, guys, I thought you were behind me. What happened? Oh, we already got another observer out for Contrarian. And Spartan grabbing his expansion. Sinister does not have an expansion yet. Hopefully that will be coming soon, or he's going to find himself a little bit low on income. And it looks like I got a nice little healthy balance here. Haven't quite fully transitioned into my preferred tech path, and Sinister is really getting itchy now, so I'm like, alright, here I come, here I come, here I come. I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. What do we got going here? Looks like I'm dropping down some more gates. Got 5 gates here, which might be a little bit low. I don't know if I could get more off of 2 base, although I don't know if getting Templar, which I can't get Templar just yet. And now we get the expansion for Sinister. Probably a good time for it. And this observer watching our front door, but surprise, surprise, we're not going that way. We're going this way. So this observer is waiting to see us, and he's not going to see anything but a couple of Marines here. And be like, this is the attack we were waiting for. And I do get some Zealots coming out. And here we are into the expansion of Dunamai. And there's whatever happened to this army. The army's over here, but this expansion is probably going to go down. Maybe it'll survive. Here, up goes the Guardian Shield. This immortal really needs to be focusing down the Thors, probably, because they could do a lot of damage if left unchecked. Where are my Zealots? My Zealots are going to take on those two, but they really need to be up here taking the damage for all the other damage-producing units. And the Thors are going to try to pull back. Good micro there. On these Marines, I'm not sure why they're trying to slip through. It looks like a sort of an even battle, but it looks like they may be slowly whittling down our forces. We got a lot of Stalkers from Contrarian. And these Thors are realizing that it's time to get out of dodge. And I'm trying to follow him, but oh, they can easily chase down these Thors. They're going to try to turn around and engage them, but I don't think they can run away. These Thors are history, and one Thor goes down, and this one is quickly to follow. So all we did was take out a command center, maybe put it... Oh, we actually didn't take that out, but it is on fire. Is he going to be able to save it in time? It is burning. I don't see an SCV. Oh, these SCVs are coming... Oh, what are they doing? Where are they going? He needs to repair this thing quickly. It's about to... Okay, now they're repairing it. I was a little worried there. He's about ready to repair it, and then the SCVs changed their mind. I thought he was just going to let it die. So we've got to start the long processes of rebuilding. Sinister announcing orders on the battlefield, which he usually has some good ideas, so it might be a good idea to listen. Now, we'll check the units lost right now. We have lost quite a bit. Sinister and I both lost quite a bit. Spartan hasn't lost all that much, but I think we're definitely behind because the three of them combined have lost as much as us two only, so I don't know. Now I'm pumping out a lot of zealots. We checked. I do not have my Templar archives yet. I am trying to get out the +1 attack, which will help with my charge lots. And we got some more Thors here for Sinister. Our opponents are doing. They still got a nice Marine Marauder here for Dunamai. Any upgrades yet? And he does have 1/1 upgrades. And the Stalkers have 1 attack upgrade. Looks like they are rebuilding here just fine. Check the production if I can quickly see anything interesting coming here. And we got level 1 air armor for Spartan. So is he getting an Air Force? Oh yes, he is. He already got the 1 attack, so he's got a nice little Phoenix army coming. And if we see anything else interesting, we got infantry armor for Sinister and vehicle plating for his Thors. Getting another factory, so we maybe get even more Thor play. Oh, and we got siege tech coming here for Dunamai. That could be a difference maker. And we got extended thermal lance here for Contrarian, which means he's probably getting some Colossi out. Although I don't see any Colossi in his production tab. Is he not producing any Colossi? I mean, you'd kind of want to get your Colossi at the same... Oh, he's supply blocked. He cannot afford to make this Colossi. Oh, and he doesn't even have a pylon. He doesn't even have a pylon on the way. That is a big mistake. It looks like we still have this observer sitting out here. I don't know what he can see. Let's see what he can see. He can see a little bit of my zealots, but not all that much. I'm still pumping out more zealots out of the sight of this observer. And there are my High Templar. Man, I snuck those guys in without even, or snuck that in without even realizing. I am researching Psystorm though, which is the main reason to get your High Templar. Although they do have this nice feedback ability too. And I'm announcing my High Templars, and Sinister seems absolutely jazzed that I have Templars or High Templars on the field. So that's a good news. And wow, pretty big ball here. And it looks like Mike's got I don't remember seeing his units much in that last battle, but he's got a massive spine crawler thing defending this back ramp. Because it is very dangerous if you ignore one of your ramps. It's usually where your opponents are going to come through, and then you're in big trouble. And these Phoenix are flying around. They are now 1/1 Phoenixes, which you don't often see that out there, and that's pretty good. They do get a double attack plus bonus to light. So there you have it. And it looks like these Phoenixes are going to be on harass mode. And I got a nice little 6 High Templar here, charging up their energy. Since they no longer have the Kadarin Amulet upgrade since the last major patch, you can no longer spawn a High Templar with a Storm built in. You have to create them first and then let them charge up just like everybody else. I'm not really sure who everybody else is because all the other major spellcasters do have energy upgrades still. And it looks like we are getting some third bases for our opponents to the north, and none of us has expanded a second time yet. So that could be... Oh, and looks like I've spotted them. Oh, I probably spotted them when these Phoenixes flew by, and so I'm pinging that to my allies so we just know what we are dealing with. Wonder what these Phoenixes are going to get into up to. Let's get this to this production tab. It's kind of in the way. And that's just a probe transfer. And I don't know where... Okay, here they go. We're waiting for these Phoenixes to actually do something. And they are going to start lifting up drones, which they're going to kill off even faster. Oh, no. Don't just give up. You can lift up both those queens and kill them. But he's just going to run away. He used the Graviton Beam, so we know he knows how to use it. Well, I don't know why he didn't just pick up a couple of queens. You can't shoot a hatchery. You can't shoot a hatchery, so this is not doing any good. All these Stalkers are going to coming to chase down. I guess they're afraid that the Phoenix are going to do something. And oh, the hell, they're going to fly over and miss her. So this harassment is not seeming to do any good whatsoever. But it is going to spot that they're trying to take this high yield right near my expansion. And I see this, and now I'm going to ping that, because... Dude, if they take this high yield expansion, we could be in a bit of trouble. And I'm like, you know what, forget this. I'm going to take care of this all myself. So here come my Zealots and Stalkers. I left my High Templar at home. I thought I did. I don't know where they are, actually. But there are actually no units here but this guy, so there's really no reason to bring my Head Templar in there right now. I don't even know where I put them. Maybe they're on a coffee break. And in come the charge lots, and oh, this SCV did not know what hit him. So we're going to take out that expansion pretty quickly. It looks like I have angered the forces. Oh, and here are my High Templar. Here comes the attack. In go my charge lots. Am I going to get a storm off? Am I going to get a storm off? Come on. Oh, oh. Oh, Psy Storm, but oh, I missed on that Psy Storm. It is going to hit my own units. That is not a very well placed Psy Storm. And here come the Colossi, which is not going to be good for my Zealots either. And this battle looks like it's going to be a bit of a problem because we kind of got hit from 3 different flanks, it seems like. Oh, and Psy Storm! Psy Storm going down on all of these Stalkers. They're going to try to blink out of the way, but these guys are going to blink right back into it again. So that is going to help a little bit. And more Psy Storms on top of these Stalkers. Oh, now the Stalkers are really going down. And here come the Thors to help clean this up. And oh, this Colossi is going to walk right into a bunch of Thors. That's the last thing he wants to do. Oh, but this hero Hydralisk has 1 Stalker kill, and now he goes down himself. And here come the Phoenix. And it looks like we're ready to push. I'm not sure what kind of army I have right now. I think I lost quite a bit in that battle because I was out there and really got flanked. But I should still have my I do still have my High Templar. I wonder what kind of kills I got on these guys. He's got 2 kills. He's got 2 kills. No kills for him. He sucks. 1 kill on that guy. He's kind of a loser. And no kills on that. So I got a few kills on that. And it looks like these Thors are going to move in. And my... Oh, I've already got some charge lots there. And they're going to come into this Marine Marauder ball. I don't think they're going to be able to take this out, especially with my Zealots. And they're wreaking all sorts of havoc. Here comes some reinforcements. But they are running single file to their deaths. And it looks like Sinister's going to take his Marines to that base, take out a few Hydralisks, but this is kind of a bit of a hard base to crack. So it looks like I've just got a couple of Stalkers and some High Templar. And they're going to follow me out there. His Queen is way out of position, and I got to get my High Templars away from these units. And there goes the Hydralisk. Boy, we're getting a lot of lag. And I'm just going to throw down a Psy Storm at that Queen just for good measure. And then the Thors are going to finish it off. Here comes some, well, there were going to be some Hydralisks from Mike, but he decides maybe he needs to hold up for a second. Now come the Hydralisks. But here, oh man, we're getting a lot of lag. And then Psy Storm on the Hydralisk, and Psy Storm will do a lot to Hydralisk. Another Psy Storm, another Psy Storm. Oh, but they did snipe 1 of my High Templar. But they, oh, and another Psy Storm, and that is going to clean up those Hydralisks. Absolutely devastated. Here comes some more units from Contrarian, but there's no way they're going to stand up to these Thors. 3 Stalkers, and then there's just kind of random Psy Storm. I think that was just unnecessary. I think I was getting a little Psy Storm heavy, and down come a bunch of mules from Sinister to come repair. He's using mules to repair, which is possible, but you don't often see it. It's often better just to bring some SCVs with your army, but he's doing a mule repair. That is absolutely awesome. And oh, what's going on here? What am I... Oh! What just happened there? Oh! That's right, I just feedbacked 2 Overseers to their deaths. And I think my High Templar are drained of energy, and I have no attacking units here, so it's time to get myself some Archons to help out with the stores that remain, which looks like they've gotten thinned out pretty good. There come my Archons, and oh, looks like those Thors did clean things up, and oh, those Medivacs better get out of there. They're in big trouble. So we got 2 Thors and 2 Archons, and I really should be in the front here because I do have the range. I'm trying to squeeze around these Thors. In comes some more Zealots to help out with this battle, and these Stalkers are on the run now because they are patently outnumbered. And here comes some 3 more reinforcing. It was very good to run back to your reinforcements and then try to blink out of danger. I really need to bring these units forward, and boy, I'm getting a lot of lag. Why am I getting a lot of lag today? That's kind of starting to frustrate me. It's missing all the excitement. And in comes some more Stalkers, so he's getting some good use out of his Warp Gate cooldowns. Oh, and a couple of Immortals, but unfortunately none of my units here count as armored, so the Immortals are not going to do their maximum damage. But they do get 1 Archon taken out, and there goes my Zealot. I have 1 Archon and 1 Zealot left, and oh, down goes a Stalker. There goes my Zealot, and they're going to clean up the rest of this, but at what cost? Because they have a rather scary force outside their front door. Dunamai was going to move out, said, oh, whoops, never mind. And it looks like Sinister is going to start pushing into Contrarian's base. I don't think there's anything he can do about this now. He's trying to bring his units forward. Down goes the Cybernetics Core, so that is going to be it for the Stalkers for now. He's going to have to rebuild that if he wants to get any Stalkers, which is about the only thing I think he can get that will help out Mountain's battle. These Immortals are going to do squat against the Marines. One Stalker appears to be left. 3 Warp Gates go unpowered, although there's very little that he can build right now. He is in deep trouble. I'm bringing in some Zealots to help things out. Dunamai seems to be fairly content to try to hide in here, although looks like he's pulling some forces out, but surprise, surprise, I got some units in the area, and wow, here come a ton of mules, but that's a bit premature because the mules have to go a long way to get to the command center. It's a wasted energy, and Contrarian is going to GG. His base is gone. And they are trying to long-distance mine. I don't really recommend long-distance mining with mules because, you know, they only have so much energy, and that mule's going to go down, so he did not live up to his potential. A lot of siege tanks here. He does have siege mode, and he really needs to get them in a position to siege. My Zealots are going to come in here, start cleaning up these Marines a little bit. Long distance mining is going to continue. Looks like they will clean up these Zealots. Oh, it looks like they didn't clean up the Zealots because now I'm chasing down SCVs as they run past me in all directions. And my Zealots are going to run in the base. That's probably going to get him killed. Yeah, my Marines are... Oh, and yeah, then all the siege tanks are kind of shooting at him. Long distance mining is going to continue. And boy, why is this lagging so much? And Contrarian's base is finished. I guess we decided just to finish him off for good measure. And here come my Zealots to avenge their buddies that they lost. They're going to go right for this nice SCV line, which is absolutely suicide. It does not pay to be an SCV today. No, it does not. Oh! These Zealots are just relentless. Oh, and here come I finally got some more High Templar, and what's going to happen? Feedback! Feedback! A couple of feedbacks. Looks like he got fed back as well, but he didn't have enough energy for it to absolutely kill him off, but he is in dire straits now. And I'm just laughing because I'm feedbacking Medivacs. I'm sure he probably didn't even know his Medivacs died, although with all those Marines, you know, it doesn't really matter what killed them off. Something was going to kill them fairly soon, and my Zealots are trying to take out these tanks, but they're really backed into a corner. But the tanks are not sieged up, do not have bonus damage against Zealots, so it looks like they are going to clean this up and then go to work on these supply depots, assuming the lag doesn't continue on. I've got to figure out why this thing is lagging so much. It's really starting to frustrate me. We're going to town. What's going on over here? Oh, looks like we got Zealot Stalker here for Spartan. And yeah, it is way too late to be throwing up emergency spine crawlers when you're throwing down spine crawlers in the middle of an army. It's too late. They take forever to build. You really got to plan a little bit ahead. You got to be putting those down when the army's coming, not when the army is there. Now, if you dropped a bunch of emergency spine crawlers back here, that might have been worthwhile, but of course it wouldn't have done any good because he's not mining from there. These Hydralisks will, however, clean it up. Hydralisks are excellent against gateways, but it looks like everyone has left the game. I don't know who actually. I don't know if Mike actually left the game. He must have, I would assume. But that was a crazy game. I really enjoyed the High Templar play. I got some good storms, really good storms out there, and a few awesome feedbacks. So I hope you enjoyed this game. If you were on my team, then of course you enjoyed that game, and have a day.